Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. If you are new here, my name is Violetta Alexis, and I've been a tarot reader for 5 years. If you are not new here, then obviously welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the person on your mind and why they think you're hot. If this is something that resonates with you, go ahead and leave me a comment and let me know how it did resonate with you, who your person is, what sign they are, etc. And of course, which Capricorn placement you may have if applicable. If you feel like this does resonate with you and you would like to book a personal reading, you can visit my website at violettaalexis.com. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, Capricorn. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see why the person on your mind finds you seductive, and also people in general, but it's going to be specifically around a person that you have on your mind. So let's go ahead and see. Show me why Capricorn is attractive specifically to the person on their mind. The Death card. This person feels like whoever you touch, you change. You have this very intense presence about you that makes people either be suspicious of you, but they see past that. They may feel like people project onto you some kind of fear. So they may feel like people may assume that you have hidden motives or hidden intentions just because you carry this particular kind of presence. This is somebody who feels like you have changed them. There's something deeply intimate or deeply sexual about you, like a sexual prowess. The Chariot, damn, lots of water. We have Cancer and Scorpio here. So for some of you, you may have Cancer and Scorpio placements. You're not afraid of change. They feel like, because you think about the Death card as like death. It's like the unknown, it's change, right? It's something that is very intense. It's life altering, but they feel like you're not afraid of that. Maybe you're already somebody who's been through the trenches. Maybe you're already somebody who's been through the ringer, and so you're like, well, nothing really scares me anymore. Now I'm hearing that song by Lana Del Rey. Nothing scares me anymore. Do you guys know that song? I can't remember. Kiss me hard before you go. You know what I'm talking about? Summertime Sadness. I believe she's a Scorpio rising Cancer. Oh my God, she's a Scorpio rising Cancer sun. I didn't even think about that. We have Scorpio and Cancer on the table. How strange. Magnetic, I heard. Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody who feels like you play the long game, like you're not afraid to do the work that you need to do in order to accomplish the goals that you set out to accomplish. I don't want to say it's a fearlessness, but it is a courage. I think that courage is cooler than fearlessness. If you're fearless, there's really no honor in that. It's like, well, you're fearless or you're just really dumb, right? It's like courage is like, all right, I'm afraid, but I'm going to do this anyway. That's courage. Courage is sexy. The Eight of Wands. There's something about you that's very like either cleanly or perfectionistic that this person likes. I think that this person finds it sexy that you have this kind of slow, methodical, either way of talking. Some of you might have a Mercury in Capricorn or Mercury in Taurus. Others of you, it's just this person feels like you have really great ideas. And you also keep an open mind when it comes to maybe, I don't know, beliefs or ideas, projects, things like that. You're a really hard worker. Listen, I'm a freaking Taurus rising, Taurus moon, Virgo sun, Mars and Capricorn. I love me a hard worker, boy. Okay, just give me one on that death card. Give me one on that death card because I got to be nosy. You know what I'm saying? Got to be a little nosy. Tell me about that death card for why this person finds Capricorn sexy. Last shuffle. The Five of Wands. You're not afraid of challenges. Like, and even if you are, you're going to go through it anyway. Like, and also any pettiness, any petty drama, things like that, you don't care. You're going to dead it. Like, you're going to dead it in the water. You don't have time for it. It's very, I'm about my business, which is like so Capricorn, right? Let's see here. Okay. What is the specific thing that reels this person in, or just people in general, about Capricorn, but specifically the person on Capricorn's mind? The Star. You could be a big dreamer. Once again, I feel like you're very knowledgeable, because I was kind of getting that anyway with that Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. And you got to think, right? Aquarius is the water bearer. Aquarius is the star card. So Aquarius is the water bearer. And so basically what Aquarius does, it takes its vase and it goes to the rivers of knowledge, and then it shares it with the rest of the group or the community. This person may feel like you're a natural humanitarian as well. The King of Pentacles. See, this is the cool thing. Okay, now I'm hearing Neptune in Capricorn. Okay. The Star with the King of Pentacles. So this may be somebody who feels like you're either committal or somebody that they feel safe enough to commit to. There's no reversals here, which I also find kind of interesting. Um, this is somebody who feels like you can take a dream and you can make it real. You can take a commitment and you can solidify it. You can take a business idea and you can make something of it. You don't just like keep it up in the air. You can make it a reality. Logical, practical. Damn, the Emperor. Shit. Come on. This may be reversed for some of you. So for some of you, if you are a masculine, I would say that this is somebody who feels like you are very dominant in nature, very much a leader, somebody who's, once again, not going to allow petty feelings or petty drama to get in the way of what it is that you want. I feel like you guys can be quite determined. When you have your eye on the ball with something, it's like a beeline. For others of you, if you are a feminine, this is somebody who finds it attractive that you bring out their masculinity, that you make them want to take care of you without even trying, that you make them want to take initiative. Damn, the Eight of Pentacles. Do you sleep? The Eight of Pentacles is somebody who has incredibly high standards. So I feel like it's, once again, something about your work and your work ethic. Like, you could be somebody who has an incredible routine. You can be somebody who does not give up when it comes to a project or a desire that you have. Like, you will ground it and you will make it real. Let's get some clarifiers. Can you tell me about that Star? The Three of Wands. I'm getting an open mind on that for some reason. I'm getting an open mind. Like, you don't like to keep yourself in a box. You keep a pretty open mind when it comes to the things that you dream about and the things that you want. Tell me about that Eight of Pentacles as well. Tell me about that Eight of Pentacles. The Four of Swords. Ooh. Some of you have had a really hard life, or you've gone through a lot in your life to where it has made you better. Like, and what I mean by that, like, so for instance, a lot of recovering alcoholics, you'll find that they have incredible coping mechanisms, better routines, right? Better habits, things like that. Because alcohol is like a coping mechanism. So they switch it out for something better, something that's healthy. People that have a really hard life, what they end up doing, like, let's say that, they were victims of assault or something like that, right? Sexual assault. Then they end up like donating to women's shelters or some kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you're able to turn your circumstances into something that can work for you. Like, you're very mindful, you're very intentional, you're very conscious of what you work on and what you do. And there's a lot of, this person feels like whatever you do for work or whatever you do in your day to day, there's a lot of thought that maybe goes into it. This person feels like you're always kind of working on yourself, which is attractive. What does this person or people in general feel like makes Capricorn different from most people? The Queen of Swords reversed. Really? The Two of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. The Hierophant reversed. There may be an unconventional way that you make money. Tell me now. I really got to clarify. Tell me about that Queen of Swords reverse. The Six of Swords. If something pisses you, I heard rips you off. Okay, that's interesting. If something pisses you off, if something rubs you, like if you're a woman, okay, and something pisses you off, something rips you off, something really upsets you, you may just go ghost. You may try to, like, even when you're feeling really frustrated, really pissed, or even furious, you may just be like, okay, not going to lose my cool, not going to lose my balance. You know what I mean? And you just kind of go ghost. Stubbornly so. Your way or the highway. But it's like they find that attractive because you don't lose your, you don't lose your shit. You don't start throwing stuff around the house. If you do, I don't think this is your reading. Now, if you are a man, this person may feel like you trigger them to choose differently, to react differently, and respond and think differently from an old way of thinking. You make them question their beliefs, make them question their values. You might inspire that thinking in them. Tell me about that Hierophant reversed. Eight of Cups. My way or the highway. That's what I got with that. My way or the highway. If you're going to try to test me, blocked. If you're going to try to argue with me about petty stuff, goodbye. If you are going to try to bring drama in my life, I don't have time for it. This is a delusion. I'm out. Like that's how they see your vibe. And people with boundaries are sexy. Self-respect is sexy. Hmm. Okay. Show me the person on Capricorn's mind and what they want with Capricorn. What do they want with Capricorn? The Queen of Wands reverse. If you are a man, I feel like this person wants you to choose them and only them. The Hangman. The Tower reversed. The Ace of Cups reversed. If you're a man, I feel like this is somebody who you may really upset them. You may have upsetted them. You may have really pissed them off or made them jealous in some capacity, something like that. And they want you to see a different perspective. They want you to potentially make some sacrifices for the connection for them, whatever it may be, because I don't think that they really want to let this go. And it seems like they're feeling a little bit drained due to the connection or something that you guys have been through. Now, if you are a woman, this could be a same-sex relationship, but if you're a woman, this person, if you have jealousy issues or if you have anger issues or even if it's like a lack of confidence in some way where like you doubt yourself, this person may want you to see yourself the way that they see you. They want you to see what they see. And I think what they see is somebody who is maybe a little frisky or a little feisty, but somebody who is a natural leader, somebody who is gorgeous, beautiful, stands tall. You walk in the room and they feel like everybody notices you except for you. And I think that they want you to see yourself through their eyes. That's my opinion. But let's see. Tell me about that Queen of Wands reversed. The Seven of Swords. This person really wants to either avoid making you jealous, or this person wants to avoid being jealous or being angry or whatever it is. Tell me about that Hangman. The Knight of Wands. If you're the Queen of Wands reversed, I feel like this person wants you to allow your creativity to filter through. Like, and what do I mean by that? If you are feeling angry, or if you are doubting yourself, or you have some kind of negative emotion, I feel like this person wishes you would turn it into something that would work for you, like into a creative project or something like that. For others of you, this person may wish that you would be a little bit more lighthearted. For others of you, if you are a bit of a player, or this person feels like it or is assuming, now this is just their perspective, then they would wish that you would let that go and see why it is that they feel the way that they feel. Tell me about that Tower reverse. The Lovers. They feel like this is a completely different connection. A very rare connection, something that has changed their life in a lot of ways. And I feel like they don't want to let it go. Whoa. Okay. Well, this one says meditate and contemplate. So you may need to take a chill pill for a little bit. So you have You Are Good Enough, full moon in Virgo, and then you have Sagittarius. So you could be dealing with a Virgo or a Sagittarius, or you could have those placements, or maybe they do, whatever it is. So interesting. There's somebody here that needs to know that they're good enough. And I feel like we were just talking about that. They need to know that they're good enough. They need to be more adventurous in knowing their own sense of self-worth and self-value. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, like, for instance, right? If you've always wanted to be an actor or an actress, it's saying like, you are good enough to do this, but you need to be more optimistic, and you need to go out there and you need to can do it. You need to just do it. Stop making excuses. Stop saying that you got to do this, that, or the third in order to be able to make it or whatever. No, you really don't. You're already good enough as it is to be able to do this thing that you want, or to be able to have what it is that you want, or to obtain the job that you want. Okay. So that is what I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you so much, Crosswatcher and Capricorn. I hope that you guys will like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading to get your cards read with me, you can do so by visiting my website at violettaalexis.com. If you are into creative writing and or poetry, you can follow me on Where Dead Flowers Bloom. That is, you can do that at wheredeadflowersbloom.com, and you can read my articles, or you can check out my Instagram and my YouTube channel. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.